though, because you watch him during the match and he's doing his stupid strut and wooing, dancing around ringside, and I'm like, oh my god, dude.
Dude, even the announcers made a comment about Rick on the outside of the ring just being absolutely ridiculous. And I'm like, okay, when those idiots notice something, you know you were doing something painfully wrong. Rick, stop it.
I know.
Somebody get this man his medicine. He's the way that I lovingly refer to Rick is he's like your grandfather who his regular doctor just put him on some new medication to kind of stabilize his moods. And he doesn't quite have the dosage right. So, like, one day he's sort of even and he's a little twitchy, but he's all right. And then, like, the next day he, like, ups it a little bit and then just goes completely, like, docile. And then the next day he's like, no, I'm gonna bring it down a little bit just so I can have that energy. And then he, like, doesn't take enough and he's just climbing the walls like Spider-Man and, like, elbow dropping off of the fucking counter. And he's just, like, he's so ridiculous. And, like, he has so much energy for a man his age. God bless.
Know. I think he just conserves it until he gets out to the ring, and then he's just, like, going crazy, wooing everywhere and dropping elbows on his fucking blazer.
I'm utterly convinced that he has, like, a peach cup, like a fruit cup backstage that's just filled with, like, ecstasy. And he'll just pop grapes full of ecstasy before he goes out in public.
I mean, I believe it.
And obviously we are not promoting drug use in any way.
Yes, please don't take drugs.
But my God, like, Ric Flair is, like, the quintessential entertainment factor. And if you don't believe it, you need to go just watch something else. Because Ric Flair is, I was going to say it, but I refrained.
I have no filter tonight.
But no, honestly, Ric Flair, a lot of people are talking shit on Charlotte. Duh. There's a shocker. Tune in to After the Bell for more on that.
Oh yeah, trust me, you're gonna want to listen to this.
But like, so many people talk so much shit on Charlotte, and it's like, stop. For one, just knock it off. But I honestly love the dynamic between her and Rick. Yes, it's taking and doing the whole very stereotypical, like, she's there because of her father argument, and making it almost relevant. But then she flips the script entirely. Yes, he's always there, but he doesn't always help her.
Lately he does, but, that's the story.
That's neither here nor there. But the match tonight between Natalya and Charlotte killed everything else. Just, that match was absolutely everything.
I mean, I think what really sets the punchline for the entire thing, I have never in my entire last few years of wrestling seen an entire crowd go completely nuts over watching a Divas match.
Mm-mm.
And you saw them and heard them, and they were freaking out over the entire match the entire time. They were invested. There was no random chance. There was no "we want Sasha." It was literally focused on these two women who were putting on an amazing performance. And if you didn't like that match, I suggest you go find the NXT Arrival or whatever it was that they put it on. I watched it. I was blown away. Those are two women who have such great technical prowess, and they let it all hang out in the ring.
Yeah. That match was honestly my match of the night. It was a solid night of matches. Like, I'll give it. Like, the wow, my brain. I got distracted because my cat had to come into my closet. Max is an asshole. But that match was just, bar none, match of the night for me. And during watching the event, I messaged Julie and was like, you ever beat a bitch so bad her eyelashes fall off? Because that's literally happening right now.
Seriously, you guys, go back and watch it. Natalya's eyelashes were falling off.
Like, I have never slapped a bitch so hard that her falsies come off. But now I'm inspired to do so. Because, my God. Like, honestly, my favorite part of the entire match, outside of the match itself, because that doesn't need to be said again, was the crowd. Like, hearing the "this is awesome" chant. And it wasn't just like a "this is no, it was like invested. Like, they were into it. When near falls happened, they were like all over it. Like, they were loud. They were just, it was insane.
The total opposite of what you would get out of a Monday Night Raw.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was absolutely, like, incredible. And truthfully, like, the women, most of the women deserve that kind of investment, because a lot of them have so much talent and nobody gives them the opportunity because they're divas. And
I gotta say, though, that match, it actually went on quite a while. Which
it was it was a lengthy match for a divas match. They just were like, here, have some time, go for it. And that match just stole the show, and it was incredible.
So I can't say enough good things about that match. That was probably my match of the night outside of the tag team match. But I have to give the main event credit where credit is due, and we'll get to that in a minute. But I just want to say, the Brock Lesnar match against Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper was a waste of fucking time.
I didn't even watch that.
I paid no attention to it. It went by so fast, and I have to say, we got that while somewhere else in fucking Canada or the world or wherever the hell it was, they were getting a 30-minute Iron Man match between Kevin Owens and AJ Styles.
Oh.
So bad.
Wait, wasn't that in Atlantic City?
I think it might have been. I don't know why I thought Canada.
Because I was obviously on Twitter, and
yeah, Kate met AJ today, didn't she?
Bleh.
Well, I saw her post something about it.
I just saw Lana doing hashtag WWE Atlantic City.
Well, that would explain why I saw that other photo, but
yeah.
Anyways. So that was a waste of fucking time. There was really no reason for it. Just like the whole building up of Brock and Ambrose stuff, which we're getting to the Ambrose stuff now. As I've said before, it was completely useless to pretty much take the Intercontinental title off of him if they were going to screw him over continually. Yep. As a fan, it is frustrating to watch somebody that you love in the ring and you know has talent get screwed over and over and over again, despite knowing that they're a workhorse and they'll take anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes me sad, but they really put everything out there tonight. You can tell that Triple H has not lost it, and oh my god, is Max purring.
You actually heard that? I'm sorry.
I did.
He is being, like, really lovable. Obviously, if you follow me on Instagram, my little orange dude is everywhere. But he was clawing at the door, so rather than having him have that, like, scratching in the background, I let him in. And he's, like, rubbing up against my leg and, like, demanding attention. So I picked him up for a second. And that's, I guess, what you heard.
Yeah, I heard a whole lot of purring.
Oh, yeah, he's the happiest dude.
I love that cat. He's so cute.
He's a little badass. He's a heel, too.
Of course he is.
He's a jackass. Like, he is a quintessential heel, and it makes me so proud to be his mom.
Just like my grandmother is so proud of us.
I love your grandmother, and she is the baddest ass of all badasses. She's just so cool.
I love that.
She doesn't look a day over 45.
Which is funny because she's in her 70s.
I know. Like, actually, Megan and I got into a conversation about that. We are going way off track, but we were talking about Julie's grandmother being absolutely gorgeous for 70. Is that weird? I don't know.
No, it's not weird.
But we were actually talking about your grandmother out in the main room, and like Elena was there and Ryan was there, so they've obviously had some sort of either interaction or know about her.
Yeah.
And Elena asked me how old she was, and I was like, honestly, I'm not sure. And I was like, I think she's in her early 70s. And I went and checked, and she's 73, right?
Yeah, something like that.
And I was just like, you'd never know it, because she literally looks like she's still in her 50s.
Though she feels like she's in her hundreds right now.
Oh, I know.
That poor woman. I can't wait until she gets that surgery done so she can feel better.
Yeah.
But anyways, we digress. So,
yeah.
got about 4 minutes left, and I think we've pretty much effectively covered everything we possibly could out of. Oh no, there was one more match.
Was
Stardust and Sami Zayn.
Oh, well, all you need to know is Sami Zayn.
Yeah, Sami Zayn. There you go. Ole everywhere. But it was actually quite a surprise to me because I wasn't expecting that. There really wasn't a big full card that we had. It was, I think, we had Brock Lesnar's match. We had the main event, the tag match, and I believe that was pretty much all we had pre-prepared.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was like spots of other matches, and it was quite good. I wouldn't say it was a 5-star pay-per-view or special or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It was a pay-per-view. Let's just lay that one to rest. So I actually really, really enjoyed it, but I think we're going to enjoy NXT Dallas much, much more. For one special reason.
There's everything.
The greatest man to ever live.
Jesus Christ.
He actually did an interview on WWE.com recently, and Mary Kate posted it to my timeline, and I was like, I have been blessed.
Just really, really fast on the whole Sami Zayn, Stardust match.
Yes.
I just want to say that I really love the Stardust character.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Like, I have always at least respected Cody Rhodes, and I think he's a fantastic athlete. Like, he is an amazing wrestler. You can dispute that until you're blue in the face. I'm going to tell you you're wrong. Because he is a fantastic, just in-ring performer. But this Stardust character just goes above and beyond absolutely everything that Cody has ever done. And it's so incredible to watch him just kind of become this like super villain, and knowing how into comics that he is, I almost feel like I'm watching a live action comic every time I see him.
I love it. It's great.
Yeah. Yes.
It just dawned on me. Have you seen the Edge and Christian show, like the recent one?
No, I haven't.
Watch it, because there is a funny Stardust and Cody Rhodes thing going on there.
Yeah, yes. I love that.
So, because we have very little time left, I will sit here and do closing stuff. Basically, after this is done, you can skip on over to our YouTube page and listen to the first episode of After the Bell, which is our extra content podcast hosted by Marlena. And she will be posting her second episode shortly after this is done. So I would go and park myself there, because trust me, you're going to want to listen to episode 2.
Episode 1 was very safe, so you are going to, I will fair warn you, it was very safe, very introductory. But episode 2, the gloves are off, I'm done, I'm comfortable. There was a lot of emphatic usage of the word fuck.
Loved it.
And other colorful language. But yeah, I'm going to be posting that on my Spreaker page and the YouTube page within the hour. Everything's set to go, so all I literally have to do is press upload, and we've got this.
Links will be posted, so you will not miss out. And we will be back at our regular time of 9 next week. So
yes.
We will be back earlier than we are today, so you guys don't have to stay up. I know it's Saturday, so whatever. But anyways,
I'll actually have stories from NXT.
Yes.
No, not next week. The week after, the 26th, I will have tales from NXT, because the 24th I am taking my beloved friend Elena to her very first NXT. We are going to NXT Largo at Menrig Hall, which is my favorite venue here, because it is a glorified bingo hall, and it is beautiful.
Awesome. Well, we're running out of time, so thank you guys for listening. Email us at heelsection119@hotmail.com, and we will take any comments for next week. For Marlena, I am Julie, and we are Heel Section 119. Thanks for listening.